Huh.
Yeah. Wow, we're live. Woo! Wow. Okay, welcome to another day of value on your screen. Like I told you, it's a 90-day challenge to rile you up and get you off your couch and get you especially into acting so that you could achieve and be successful. Okay, so I promise you that we're gonna have yesterday. I promise you that we're gonna have a very special guest come online. Woo! I'm so excited. Okay, this is my business partner who is coming to your screen all the way from Mexico. Her
Yes.
name is, I call her Miss Deborah. So welcome, Miss Deborah.
Thank you
Woo-hoo!
for inviting me.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. So, Miss Deborah, I'm going to give you the opportunity for you to introduce yourself to my audience. Take it up from there.
All right. Well, you already know my name is Deborah. And first and foremost, I'm a child of God. I'm a mother of six, a grandmother of 19, and soon to be a great grandmother of number 10 and number 11. And I'm a successful online business owner. And
Wow.
yeah, and I'm Canadian actually from Canada, but now living in the warm country of Mexico.
Woo!
I
Awesome. Wow. 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 You can beat this. Miss Deborah is a grandmother of 19 and she's expecting another baby. She's Canadian, but she lives in a warm country, Mexico. Man, you can beat that. And above all, she is a proud digital business owner.
know.
So, guys, come on, grab your cup of coffee, grab a cup of tea, get online, listen to this. You don't want to miss this. And for those who come in later, try and start from the beginning and watch the replay and let this impact you. Okay. Okay, Miss Deborah. Um, I know that everybody is looking for something to do. Everybody want to start up a side hustle. A lot of people want to, you know, get off that job because they feel that, man, this job is not giving me what I want. People have reasons why they want to start up something. I just want you to go further and say, why did you become a digital business owner? Why did you get into the business?
Well, I probably started because of a different reason that most people do. But um, I lost my position of many years. They eliminated it. So that means that they had to give me a great severance package, which they did, and they gave me a letter of recommendation. And I really truly thought that I would get another job, right? Because I was very good at what I did. I loved what I did, and I had the recommendations from my prior company. And I took a year off work, which I'd never had in all the years of having children, because back in my day, you had a baby on a Friday and you were back to work on Monday. There was no maternity leaves or anything for moms then. So I took a year off work. It's something I never did. And then I started looking for work, and it was like, oh my goodness, nobody wants to hire anybody over the age of 60. And I was 60, and nobody wanted to hire me, at that age. And I thought, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? Like, I've got to do something, because we had life happen in our family a few years prior to that, and it took all the retirement, the retirement benefits, the savings account, everything. And I'd do it again tomorrow if it was for my family,
Wow.
right? And
Yeah.
anyways, it really hurt us. And so I,
Wow.
what am I going to do? I can't support myself without money coming in. If I take my pension early, it's
Yeah.
not much money. So,
Yeah.
anyways, I had to take my pension early, but it wouldn't sustain me. It wouldn't buy the groceries, let alone pay my mortgage and let it pay a
Wow.
car and everything else. It just wouldn't do it. So I started looking online, and I thought, I know I can do it. I have no experience online. I used to work on a computer 12 to 14 hours every day, but it was doing income tax programs, government programs, database programs, and anything to do with business, but nothing to do with social media. So, and I've seen a lot of crappy things out there. Oh my goodness, scary things that was like, oh my heavens, people actually fall for these things. Like,
Yeah.
some of them are really bad. So, anyways, I looked at this one and I registered on the website the same as you did, same as I did, same as everybody else did, with our names, best email address that I had. And I went from there and I just watched the webinar and I knew the minute I watched it, because I'm an accountant by trade, I knew the minute I watched it that it would work.
Wow.
I didn't know how it was going to work because I didn't even know how to put a picture on Facebook. I had no social media skills whatsoever, right?
Wow.
But it's just, I learned. I knew I was capable of learning. And yeah, I was a little bit slower than most, because a lot of young people were coming on and zooming by me. And that's the great thing about this business. Just because you come in here doesn't mean that somebody that comes in way down here can't surpass you, because they sure can. I'm here to tell you, I've had many come in and go way past the level I'm at. And I love it, right? That's what it's all about, is people coming in and doing that. But I felt that when I saw this, I wanted something that was going to sustain me for the rest of my life. And, my kids used to say to me when they were younger, they'd say, Mom, if you won the lottery, you'd still work, wouldn't you? And I'd say, you know what? I don't know if I would work for a penny, but I would definitely volunteer and keep myself busy. So, everybody's different. People want to sit back, and I don't even consider this work, Gladys. If this is work, I don't know what other people did if they considered this work, because you work at your own pace. You work in your own home or wherever, because it's mobile. I can go to the beach, take my phone, and do my business working.
Yeah.
And if I get tired of doing it, I put the phone away and I go for a swim, or if I'm working at home and I get a little bit thinking, oh, I don't quite understand this, I've got a whole team of people I can reach out to and ask questions to.
Awesome. Yes.
It's this business. And another thing too that really clicked with me about this business was I can leave. They told me that I could will this business if something, God forbid, something should happen to me, which it's not going to, because I am going to live 120, still driving my car and swimming.
Yeah.
Business. It's my goal to do that. So, and God willing, I will, right?
Yeah.
That's the goal too. So, I just have to follow the process to follow his will to get there. So anyway, you can do this business from anywhere. It does not matter. You do not have to sit in your house 24/7 at a computer 24/7. You can go visit somebody and still do your business if you need to answer a question or ask a question, or but you get to know so many people that are in this business, and you get new friends and you get new family, and everybody works together. And this business, you know what? I just don't understand why everybody doesn't do this business, because it's probably the easiest thing I've ever done. Is it complicated? It can be complicated. It can be, but it's not hard. It's not hard. It just takes time to learn. And I tell people, we have the training program that is above and beyond anything I've ever seen in any type of program whatsoever. This training program, it's all video based. And the thing of it is, you follow that step by step what to do. And there's no time limit. There's no time limit. If
That's true.
Do it today and you're getting a little overwhelmed, walk away from it. That's not what this business is about. This business is supposed to start you from getting stressed, keep you from getting stressed, make you healthier, having fun, talking to people, asking questions. And we have all that opportunity. We have that here for everybody and anybody that wants to take advantage of it. So they just have to reach in and take it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Okay. Like I always tell people that as long as you could put in 30 minutes to an hour a day, this business is for you.
Mm-hmm.
And also it's so that the training is made so simple that as soon as a 14-year-old can read, they can understand it. So
Exactly.
it's quite simple. And also, it's not meant to put stress on you. Because after you put in 8, 9 hours in a job, you don't want any more stress. You
Right.
want something that will ease you out.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are shocked that, or they are surprised that you could have something, you could earn money from something you don't have to stress out. I
Exactly.
told them that, and I keep saying it, it's about working smarter. Work smarter, not harder. The
Exactly.
time to work hard is gone. It's time to work smart, because in the smartness is you doing what you need to do, not the word harder. It's smarter. So thank you. Thank
Exactly.
you, Miss Deborah, for 10. So people are asking, what is this business? Everybody's, I'm a digital business mentor. I will put you through for you to start up your own business. And people are asking, what's this business? What's this business? Because we tell you, go to the website, register your name and your email address. So what is the business?
Well, what we're an affiliate marketing business, which means we do no selling of any kind, but that doesn't mean people can't, right? But
Yeah.
we don't have to. So this is a business that it's people helping people business. Now, if you come into my business, I cannot be successful until you become successful.
Right.
So that is why it's people helping people. And another thing too is everybody is willing to help everybody that aren't even financially tied together, because it doesn't do us any good if somebody comes in and the business doesn't work for them. Well, there's only two ways this business won't work for people.
Yeah.
Number one, they come in and they expect somebody else to do it for them. It won't work for them. That's not the
Yeah.
way it works. Or number two, they quit without trying. Those are
Mm-hmm.
the only two ways to fail in this business. And it is not get rich quick. It takes time.
Exactly.
It takes time. You have to learn. You cannot go to college or university, let's say to become a doctor or a hairdresser. College, hairdresser, doctor, university. You cannot go there and decide, I don't think I'll do that training today. Yeah, I don't think I'll do that. Maybe I'll skip over to this one. What kind of a doctor or hairdresser would you be if you didn't follow the process?
I
If
wouldn't come to your hospital.
right? If they
Yeah, I wouldn't.
and if they didn't learn what to do. Well, that's
Mm-hmm.
our business. And we're
Mm-hmm.
not pushing you. We're like a university. It's up to you. If you want to learn it, it's up to you. We're there to guide you in the right direction. We're not there to do it for you, and we're not there to babysit you, but we're
Yeah.
there to guide you in the right direction. We're there to put you in the proper chat groups to ask the questions, because once people become business owners, they're put into our system. Like, our system is above and beyond anything anybody's ever seen.
Yes.
Have chat groups for every different topic in the business, where you can go and ask a specific question about that topic. And if you can't get a hold of your mentor or your coach, which you get assigned once you become a business owner, you get a personal mentor and a personal coach. And it's not like these other businesses people join in and they say, oh yeah, we're going to help you, and they never hear tell of them ever again.
Not at all.
Possible for our business, because
Yeah.
so many people that's willing to help everybody that it's just they're there to help. But if you're not willing to follow the process exactly the way it's laid out, then don't waste your time,
Yeah.
right? Because
Yeah.
we have a proven system that works.
System.
And all that
Straight.
they have to do is start in step one, do it
Yeah.
until it's completed, and then go to step two.
Step two.
Don't quite understand step one, go back and do it again until you do understand it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes. And
Because,
most importantly, once you follow the steps, and after step one, step two,
right.
and once you understand it, the sky is your starting point
And
because
that's
you are going to do excellently. That people will ask you what happened. You
yeah,
know, success is not that quick, but as soon as you become successful, it can be hidden. It's
yeah,
like the scripture
so
say,
to
a
become
seed set
successful.
on a hill that cannot be hidden. So you can be hidden.
That's
And because Miss Deborah and I cannot be hidden, that's why we're out here
that's right.
telling people, listen, we can no longer, we tried to hide it, but we couldn't. We
No,
can no longer hide this good thing. We can no longer hide this opportunity because it's opportunity of a lifetime. It's something
exactly.
that everybody needs to be in it. Like you said at the beginning, you said you don't even know why everybody is not
I
in
understand
this.
why everybody's not doing
I
it.
don't understand.
No competition, and everybody says, what's it all about? It's
Yeah,
helping people make money. It's helping people learn an online business. And yes,
yeah,
we do have a product. We do have
yeah,
a product, and it's a high ticket item. But you
yeah,
buy product to become a business owner for your own personal use. And man, oh man, you'll never be disappointed with it, right?
yeah.
The way to find out what all this is all about, because you and I could stay on here for hours and hours, Gladys, explaining this,
Yeah.
but we have professionals that are on the Tuesdays and Wednesdays webinars explaining this to people. So as a new business owner, as even as an older business owner, like I started February 9th 2017. So I'm a grandmother in this business.
Yeah.
I'll say grandfather, but I'm a grandmother in this business.
Yes.
Um, it's still great to have the professionals actually explain the business to the new people. Then they
Yeah.
write down all their questions and contact us. And then they'll say, well, okay, if you didn't quite understand that, maybe we should watch it one more time. I watched
Okay.
many times before I became a business owner. And when after I watched that so many times, it prompted me to pay the $149. And I paid that $149, and they sent me 2.5 to 3 hours more information and links that I could check out and companies that I could check out. And it was like, oh my gosh, I know this is going to work. I know it will work. I know it's not get rich quick, but I'm an accountant by trade. I have completed income taxes of multi-million dollar businesses, of franchises, actually donut shops in Canada, and personal income taxes and business income taxes. I
Yeah.
have to this day ever seen any kind of business make as many people this profitable as this business has.
That's true. That's
Right?
true.
And like
Yeah.
I said, it's not get rich quick. So if you're working, we work 25, 35, 45 years to build a retirement that we can sit at home and not travel and not do anything in our
And
life.
heavily taxed.
Right? And heavily.
Yes.
So, and I mean, you're going to pay your tax on this business because in Canada, they send you a T4A at the end of the
People.
year. And in the States, it's a 1099. So
1099, the United States. Yes.
you're going to pay your money for your taxes. So
Yeah.
it's a very legit business. It's not get rich quick. But I thought when I started, I'm giving myself 5 years because I know how long it takes to build a franchise and how many millions of dollars it takes to buy a franchise and
Hmm.
how long and how many hours a spouse and husband and wife have to work it, because you get employees, but you still got to be there. You still got to account for your money and everything and make sure things are running smooth. It takes hours, as you know, to have a franchise. And
Yeah.
this business, your office is your home. Your office can be the beach. The office can
Yeah.
be your car. The office is wherever you want to be at that time. There's
Yeah.
nothing tying you into your own home, into your own country, wherever it is you want to work from. You can do it. But the main thing is to come into the business with an open mind, knowing that you can learn this training, which anybody can turn on a video and read. They can do the training.
Yes.
It's following the steps. And I had absolutely no social media skills when I started. So it was like, oh my gosh, they're telling me I have to put a picture on Facebook. Thank God I had a 12-year-old grandson that was willing to help his old grandma do these things. And he taught me how to Google and, all of that.
Yeah.
It was like, oh my goodness. Our business, when I first started, we didn't have the training site as much as we have today. And I work very closely with our training site now so
Yeah.
that, because I know the struggles I had and I know what people need to hear right at the very beginning.
Yeah.
So, we've got those steps in there now so that it's foolproof.
It's
Like,
excellent.
it's
Yes.
excellent. If you're 18 years old, doesn't matter how old you are, but you have to be at least 18 years old to start this
To
business.
start.
We have people in our business, 26 years old, just doing this business, wealthy millionaires
Yeah. Doing awesome.
business. We have people that are, in their 30s, retired to this business, millionaires. We have people that are multi-millionaires from this business. And this is just in the last 7 years. And is that going to interfere with me or you? Not one bit.
Yeah.
One bit.
That's true.
Right? You
Yeah.
get out of it what you put into it.
That's true. That's
Right?
true.
You get out of it what you put into it. And I'm a firm believer, if you work 1 hour a day, you get paid 1 hour a day.
Yeah.
A lot of people that are working, they can't put full time into it like I did when I started. I put full time into this because I had so many obstacles to get over, but they were just obstacles. But I honestly believe that God brought me to this business for a purpose. And, maybe it's for the money, maybe it's just to help other people, but
Yeah.
there's a reason that we're brought to life, different situations in life, there's reasons, and everything I truly believe happens for a reason. But and our money comes because of the goodness we're going to do with it. And I had
Yeah.
people say to me, well, I was always told that money's evil. No, money's not evil.
Not at all. Yeah.
Do with your money can be evil, or it can be really, really good, right? It can
Yes.
be really, really good. And when you use your money to help others, it becomes really, really good.
Yeah.
And I really, really don't, Gladys. I just don't understand why everybody doesn't at least check it out.
Join. Yeah.
Just
This.
check it out.
Yeah, thank you. This brings me, I just want to quickly say something. I know that some people are listening to us and also some will watch this replay and they'll be wondering why is Miss Deborah and Gladys talking about, oh, we believe, we're believers. We are believers.
Yes.
And for some believers or most believers who has a mindset and also the mindset you talked about that you don't need to have money. We know we're running a race, but why we hope to go to heaven, we have to be relevant on this earth.
That's
And,
right.
and our relevance is in us coming to help our fellow believers or despite your religion, because the truth is that number one, God say, love thy neighbor as thyself. My neighbor could be anybody.
Exactly.
So we are here to love our neighbors and to tell people this amazing opportunity transforms lives. It
Yes.
brings you from the ordinary to extraordinary. Why are we saying that? We have a first-hand experience
That's
of
right.
what this business can do for anybody who does not have a business experience. You're not tech savvy. You don't even know where to start. This is where to start because
That's
you have every necessary tool to get you successful. So
right.
Miss Deborah is here. She's been here since 2017. I started 2022 October. I'm 15 years. I'm 15 months going to 16 months in the business. And I know it's quite an experience, and it's enough for us to tell anybody, listen, we got this. We're here to offer you this help. That's it. For those listening, why we step up here is that we cannot suppress our experience. The experience is awesome. Look, you're in Mexico. I'm in
Exactly.
New Jersey.
Right?
And we're business partners, a
That's
business
right.
of 200,000 people and counting. So
Yeah,
what more? What more evidence are you looking for? All you need is follow the steps. And one more thing I always tell people, even on all my videos, is every it is said that knowledge is key. And every time you step up to get knowledge, be sure to follow instructions because knowledge comes with instruction. I
exactly.
mean, you go to Walmart, ShopRite, any of this big or no matter what, wherever you go to and you're asking for direction, what you're asking for is knowledge. So you have to be prepared for the instruction. Okay, head straight down the aisle, make a right, look up or look down. So these are all instructions. But in this business, it is called steps. These steps are built to get you successful. So for those watching us, okay, it brings me to another question. The best question so far is from the when we started, Miss Deborah, you said you have 19 grandchildren and you're expecting a great grand baby, and one is gonna ask it. One is gonna ask, then how old is this person in this business? Because why is she having all of these kids and she's coming into this business? We know people retire at 67. I want you to, you know, let us know what age a barrier to joining this business?
Not a bit.
Okay,
And
take it from there.
age is not a bit. I'm 60. I'll be 68 years old this year. And yes,
Woo.
I do have 6 children and 19 grandchildren. And I'm expected number 10 and number 11 great grandchild.
Wow.
Now, a lot of people say to me, "Oh, you're too young to have a son as old as you do." When I was 19 years old, I adopted 2 boys that were 5 and 6 years old.
Wow.
I know, right? Just awesome.
Yeah.
And they're just
Awesome.
awesome, awesome, awesome boys. And well, men now with children and grandchildren and yeah, and then I have the 4 other children. So, it's life is what it is, and you do what you have to do to survive in life. And I struggled when our kids were growing up. We lived back east in New Brunswick, Canada, and we lived on $30,000 a year with 6 kids. But back then the wages weren't high, right? And
Yeah. Yeah.
I did a lot of the barter system in my business. Fix the mechanics would fix my cars, the carpenters would fix the house, and different things like that. So things were getting done, but there wasn't the income that we needed to raise 6 children. But we did it. We kept our kids in school. They all graduated from high school. We kept them all in sports and the Bibles, their summer Bible camps and things like that. So you do what you have to do to make your family survive.
Yeah.
So for me, being the age that I am, like I worked all my life, and I don't know if I said earlier too or not, but you'd have a baby on a Friday and back to work on a Monday because
Yes, you said that.
right. So when it come to me for the age of retirement, and I knew I'd have to work the rest of my life because there was no money to retire, then
Yeah.
what was I going to do? So I thought, I want to build up a business that I can sustain my life for the rest of my life and be able to help as many people as I can. Now, and I chose to live in Mexico because I have a real passion for the Mexican people. And there's so many children here
Yeah.
that need help. So many
Wow.
children that need help. They need, they don't have food. They don't have proper clothing. There's no toys. And,
Wow.
I look at Christmas altogether different. I always looked at Christmas as the Christ of Jesus, or the birth of Christ. But
Right.
right, but there was so much around Christmas with gifts and giving and things, and I spoiled my family. I did it wrong. And I never realized that till I was here. But when you see, they don't do the Santa thing here in Mexico. Very few do. And, they celebrate Three Kings Day. And at Three Kings Day, if the children are fortunate enough, they can get one gift from their family on that day. So through the church that I'm with, we do celebration for the children, and every year there's more and more coming in. And you know,
Yeah.
we get the permission and we block off the street, and we do bouncy houses, and we have
Yeah.
face painters, and we have the crafts table, and then we have the Christian story, and we have the music, and we have the three kings there, and we give out a gift.
Yeah.
And 2 years ago, it was my turn to give out the gifts.
Wow.
And I gave this little boy, he was about 5 years old, a bag, the gift, you know, we had the painted, you know, king on it and things. And in the bag was a dinky car, a Beanie Baby, and some candies. And he took the bag and he ran away over, and he came back and he wrapped his little arms around my legs, and he's going, gracias, abuela, and he's going on and on and on. And I had to get the pastor to come over and translate for me and say, I don't understand what he's saying. And he's saying, he's thanking you for being the best grandma ever, because it's his first present in his entire life.
Wow.
So thrilled over a dinky car and a Beanie Baby.
Oh
And
God.
what have we done to our children in our countries, you know, that they get upset over it's not the right color, or
Yeah, it's not the right gift. I don't want that. They had to choose.
exactly, right? And
Yeah.
this fella, so they found his mom, and sure enough, they had never been able to buy him a gift before. He'd never had a gift.
Oh.
So, you know, that is where my heart went to that day, is to, you know, if people have money, they can put that extra into helping children like this.
Yes.
And there's a lot of people in our own countries that is in the same situation. People just don't know about. You just need to get involved in the organizations to find out about them.
Yeah.
Right. So this business has changed my life, and it has helped me change many lives here. And that is what it's all about.
Yeah. Wow. That's awesome. That's an awesome testimony, you know. Like, I mean, when I joined this business, I came in my raw state, very raw. I could barely face the screen. I could barely get on live. I could barely do anything. I don't even know nothing. But as soon as I started, you know, my coach is an awesome coach, Coach Abesko Adomoye, you know, and she will always say something. Gladys, listen, nothing happen if you don't do something.
Exactly.
And I'm like, okay, coach, I'm gonna do that. But I was like, I kept saying until one day she said to me, you gotta say your testimony out. If you
That's
don't
right.
tell, if you don't share the good thing that's happening to you, nobody's gonna hear it. You're gonna sit down. What are you scared of? Is the people are sitting down in their houses with their phones, and you are sitting down on your own and just speaking. If nobody wanna hear you, they turn off the phone.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
go ahead and share your testimony and help somebody out there. And I made up my mind. You know what? Somebody needs my help. Somebody
Yes.
definitely needs my help. And
Yes.
that's how I began to speak to people. Listen, I'm speaking to mom, I'm speaking to dad, and I'm speaking to ministers. You know, my heart goes out to ministers because I know of a truth. If you have income, you're going to do ministry. You
That's
will
right.
love
We
ministry.
have lots of ministers in our groups.
A lot.
A
So
lot.
then I speaking to them, I tell them, listen, this is an opportunity of a lifetime. You
Yes.
can hand it over to your children or to any loved one in case something happens, God forbid. But
Exactly.
also it's taxable. It offers you flexibility of time. This is a business that strangers become friends. I never knew who Miss Deborah is.
I
I
know,
met her
right?
in this business. And look at us.
I
Not
know.
just that we're business partners, we're sisters in Christ.
Yes.
So, very importantly, now we know that our resources, we're not just getting this resources for ourselves. Why we wait to go to heaven? We're being relevant here.
Exactly.
Our relevance is here. So we get this income and create relevance and
Yes.
affect our community. So what more can we say? Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
You
I
know,
believe.
I
Go
just want
ahead.
to say one more thing. Sorry,
Yeah.
talking about this business and I just can't stop. But
Yeah.
anyways, one of the things is, there's an old saying, you can take a horse to water, but you can't make him drink.
Yes.
And we're bringing everybody into this business. We're not giving you the water. We're taking you to it and showing you where you can drink from.
Yes.
And that's what this business is about. I've had people call me and say, well, can you pay for this for me? And I'd say, but I'm not teaching you anything doing that. I need to teach you. I help the people in these countries that can't help themselves.
Yes.
Right? Those
Yeah.
are the ones that I like to invest my money to, is them. But when people come into this business, they have to be willing
Willing.
to do it themselves.
That's true.
Right?
That's true.
We've got the
Thank you
pot
so.
full, and the
Yeah.
rainbow is right there, coming right down into it, and we're holding it. All as they have to do is reach their hand in and take their portion out.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's true.
Right?
Oh wow, we're 36 minutes. We just wanted to do it 20 minutes to tell people about it. Wow, it's an awesome, it's very wonderful having you, and I hope the people are listening. I know the business is not for everybody, but how can you tell it's not for you if you've not stepped into the waters? Until you step 1 feet into the water, then you will know if the water is gonna, open up to you and if it is what you like. So I encourage you. I am Miss Deborah. We're encouraging you, sisters, brothers, single mom, dad, uncles, aunt, grandma, great grandma, like Miss
That's right.
Deborah. Yeah, to check out this business. Don't forget, you could put in 30 years of your life in someone else's business, but how about you put in just 3-4 years into yours and be
Exactly.
your own boss and make those lasting impacts you've always longed to make.
That's
And say, listen, I want to bless these people. I want to travel here. This is the opportunity for you to travel there, and this is the opportunity for you to do that ministry.
That's right.
Time will fail us to talk about this business. We could talk about it for 24 hours because we know it is working.
I know,
It is
right?
working. Yes.
Yes.
So thank you so much. Thank you
You're
so much.
welcome.
Okay.
You're welcome.
So, Miss Deborah, what I want to say is that can you just give us a line of word that will encourage somebody who is saying, what I've heard, I want to do it, but I'm a little bit fearful, I'm a little bit skeptical that I might not be able to be on the screen. I'm going to do the business, I'm going to check it out, but the thing is, coming onto the screen to tell people when I succeed, to tell people the improvement in my life. What do you have to tell the person? Now we're getting into the future of the person. Go ahead.
They have to start to learn to live by faith, not fear. Because fear is going to steal everything, steal your future, steal your present, and they will steal everything you have. Fear will. And if they learn to live by faith, not fear, and they come into the business, you know what? I didn't put my face out there for a long time either. But wow, what a difference it made in my business when I started to. So and then and I it was explained to me that putting my face out there isn't really putting me as a star out there. It's putting me in the position to help somebody that's out there watching that needs this business. They need it for their future. They're in a job. There's people out there in jobs. There's no job security anymore. None. Absolutely none. But there's people that hate to get up in the mornings, and it's affecting their life. It's affecting their families. It's affecting their relationships. They need this business to start finding, they still have to keep working because it isn't get rich quick. They still have to keep working. So, oh dear, I've got an emergency call.
Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That's okay. No problem. Oh, okay. So like Miss Deborah was talking, she's saying, take faith over fear. So, I mean, we had to go, not for the emergency call, we had to go, but we have to, you know, go. We've left you with these words that nothing happened until you do something. Okay. So
Sorry about that.
that's
My
okay.
doctor just went into surgery, so I've got to call them right back. Sorry.
Okay. No problem. No problem, Miss Deborah. So you see, we're family oriented people. So if we have the time to be in the life of our families, so we can't say more than this.
That's
Our
right.
website, any one of us, our website is on the screen. You could see my whichever website you enroll into, that will you will always be in the business. You know, whichever one that resonates with you, you would definitely be in the business. The most important thing is to get you in there, and
That's
that's
right.
our mission. That's
Exactly.
our mission.
Exactly.
Okay.
Thank you
So
very much,
we've
Gladys.
thank
And
you so much. We've come to the end.
I
Yeah,
apologize, but I have a very important phone call I have to make right
no
now.
problem.
So you guys take care. God bless. And thank you so much.
Thank you so much for coming. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.